Officially, their marriage is over, and it's not ending with any surprises. You know the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater, right? Well, it seems like Kirk has proven that yet again, making the same messy mistake that has caused so much turmoil in his relationship before. Hold on tight because the cause of their split might shock you. It's none other than Jasmine Washington. That's right, Kirk has been secretly seeing Jasmine again, and if that wasn't enough, he's gotten her pregnant for the second time. It's like déjà vu all over again. The drama truly hit the fan when Kirk was caught, and instead of owning up to his mistakes, he turned the tables and started acting like he'd been unhappy with Rashida all along. He's pretending that he's been wanting out of the relationship for years, but let's be real, that's just a weak excuse to cover up his latest dirty little secret. Rashida is fed up with the lies, and honestly, who can blame her? The betrayal runs deep, and it seems like this time, there's no going back. After 25 years of ups and downs, Rashida has reportedly filed for divorce, and if you ask me, it's long overdue. Let's rewind a little and break down the mess that has been their relationship, because trust me, it's been a roller coaster ride, from the start. Rashida and Kirk were one of the longest-standing couples on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but their marriage has been marred by Kirk's infidelity from the very beginning. Who can forget back in season 2 when Kirk accused Rashida of cheating just because she got pregnant? It was the classic pot calling the kettle black, but things only got worse from there. In one of the most unforgettable moments in Love and Hip Hop history, Kirk cheated on Rashida on camera during a getaway. The audacity of this man. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, in season 3, Kirk took a DNA test to prove the paternity of Rashida's baby. Can you imagine how humiliating that must have been for her? The drama didn't stop there. There was also the unforgettable incident involving Rashida's mom, Shirlene, when she ran over Kirk's motorbike during a heated argument. Now that's what I call mama bear energy. Despite all of this, Rashida stuck by Kirk for years, but it seems like this latest betrayal with Jasmine Washington is the final straw. And can you blame her? This isn't the first time Jasmine has come between them. Back in season 6, it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with Jasmine, who was working as a stripper at the time. This revelation led to a temporary separation. But somehow, Rashida found it in her heart to forgive him. But now history is repeating itself. Kirk has been secretly seeing Jasmine again, and she's pregnant with their second child. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. Now Kirk is trying to spin this whole situation and act like he's the victim. He's out here claiming that he's been wanting to leave Rashida for years, but we all know that's just a cover-up for his latest indiscretion. It's classic cheater behavior. Get caught and then pretend you were unhappy all along. Fans of the show have been closely following Rashida's journey, and many are expressing their support for her decision to finally leave Kirk. It's about time, if you ask me. Rashida has been putting up with Kirk's antics for far too long, and it seems like she's finally choosing to prioritize her own peace and happiness. But let's talk about Kirk for a moment, because this man's behavior over the years has been downright scandalous. When he first appeared on the show, he was introduced as Rashida's supportive husband and manager, dedicated to helping her achieve her dreams in the music industry. But behind the scenes, it seems like he's been playing a completely different game. The tension was undeniable when Rashida discovered the truth about Kirk's infidelity. It shattered her trust and left her reeling. The evidence was undeniable, and Rashida made it clear that if Kirk wanted to play dirty, she was ready to match his moves. She set up a public announcement, making sure the whole world knew about his betrayal. Rashida arrived at a press conference, dressed to the nines, radiating both elegance and defiance. When she took the podium, her voice was steady, but you could tell there was a fire burning within her. She started by thanking everyone for coming, and then she dropped the bombshell. As many of you know, my relationship with Kirk Frost has recently faced some challenges. The room was silent as everyone leaned in, and then, with a pause to let the weight of the words sink in, she said, "It's true. Kirk has been unfaithful." The room erupted in shock, but Rashida wasn't finished. She looked directly into the camera, saying, "But here's where it gets interesting." That moment became one of the most iconic in reality TV history. Rashida stood tall, a confident smile spreading across her face. "I'm not just moving on. she said, her voice steady and strong. I'm doing it with someone new. Someone who has been a real partner and friend to me. At that moment, her new boyfriend stepped into view. He was tall, handsome, and carried himself with a calm confidence that was a complete contrast to the chaos surrounding them. The reporters erupted with excitement, cameras flashing as they scrambled to capture the moment. Who is he? How did you two meet? One journalist shouted over the noise. Rashida's eyes sparkled as she introduced him. This is Adrian. We've been seeing each other for a while now. He's been a great friend through all the ups and downs, and I'm thrilled to have him by my side as I start this new chapter. Adrian, standing beside Rashida, offered a warm smile and a firm handshake to the reporters. He was unfazed by the media frenzy, clearly prepared for the spotlight. He spoke with calm confidence, his tone reassuring. Rashida and I met through mutual friends, and our connection just grew naturally. I'm just happy to support her and be part of her journey forward. The questions kept coming, with reporters eager to dig into the details of Rashida's new relationship and how it would impact her public image. She answered each question with poise and a hint of playful defiance, clearly enjoying the moment. As the press conference wrapped up, Rashida and Adrian walked out hand in hand, a clear sign of unity and new beginnings. The cameras continued, flashing, documenting the moment Rashida took control of her own story. The headlines were sure to be ablaze with this revelation, but she was ready. Kirk's betrayal had turned into her statement of resilience and strength. Walking into the night, Rashida felt a sense of freedom she hadn't felt in years. She had weathered Kirk's infidelity with grace and determination. Now, with Adrian by her side, she was ready to embrace the future with hope and confidence. After 25 years of a stormy relationship, it seemed that Rashida Frost had finally reached her breaking point. The Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star was reportedly ready to divorce her husband, Kirk Frost, after enduring years of his dishonesty and infidelity. For a long time, Rashida had put up with Kirk's repeated betrayals, but now she was done. Kirk had been caught in one scandal after another, and one of the most infamous moments in their marriage played out on national television when he was unfaithful during a getaway. That moment became one of the most talked about betrayals in Love and Hip Hop history. Even before that, Kirk had questioned Rashida's loyalty in Season 2 when she was pregnant, accusing her of cheating. Then, in Season 3, he took a DNA test to confirm the paternity of their child, a move that only humiliated Rashida further and pushed their marriage to the brink. Rashida's mother, Shirlene, had also been involved in the drama. Who could forget when she ran over Kirk's motorcycle in a fiery argument? That was a moment of pure motherly rage, and fans couldn't help but cheer her on. Despite everything, Rashida had stayed with Kirk through years of turmoil. But this latest betrayal with Jasmine Washington seemed to be the final straw. And honestly, can you blame her? Jasmine had already caused problems in their marriage before. Back in Season 6, it was revealed that Kirk had fathered a child with her while she worked as a stripper. That revelation led to a temporary separation, but somehow Rashida had found it in her heart to forgive him. But history was repeating itself. Kirk had been secretly seeing Jasmine again, and now she was pregnant with their second child. Kirk, as expected, was trying to spin the situation to make himself look like the victim. He claimed he had been wanting to leave Rashida for years, but everyone knew that was just an excuse. It was classic cheater behavior. Get caught and then pretend you were unhappy all along. Fans of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta had been following Rashida's journey closely, and many were rallying behind her decision to finally leave Kirk. It was about time. Rashida had been through too much, and now she was finally choosing her peace and happiness over a toxic relationship. Kirk Frost had once been seen as a supportive husband, helping Rashida pursue her dreams in the music industry. But over time, his true colors showed. His repeated betrayals, lies, and manipulation had turned their marriage into a soap opera. Rashida had spent too many years fighting for a relationship that no longer served her. Now, she was reclaiming her power and moving forward with Adrian, someone who truly respected and supported her. She wasn't just leaving Kirk, she was stepping into a new chapter of her life with confidence and strength. For Rashida, this wasn't just an ending, it was a new beginning. And this time, she was writing the story on her own terms.